Well, hello there, people of Earth. I'm Sage Ryan Cash, and this is the Violent Sneeze podcast. Today I sit down with my friends Evan and Dylan to discuss Quentin Tarantino. Hope y'all enjoy. Best Tarantino movie.
Ooh.
And when I say best, I don't mean your favorite. I mean which one you thought was his genuine, triumph as a director.
Oh, man.
I'll let you guys go first. I'll read out the movies first. We got Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Death Proof, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, and The Hateful Eight. Those are, Tarantino...
I'm going to say one that's going to stand the test of time, and it's so hard to say because he has so many dope movies. It's always going to be Pulp Fiction.
Always
that's
going to be
one
Pulp
of
Fiction.
The most quotable movies
I
of
watched
all
it last
time.
night.
Yeah, I don't think it's any question.
Oh yeah, with cheese. People are saying that. I don't even know why they're saying that.
For real. It's such a comfort movie, too. I put it on last night because I was just going to fall asleep
Yeah.
to it, and I ended up staying up and watching the whole thing.
I think there's a band named Zed's Dead.
Yeah, there is. And they're really good.
I don't know too much
Shouts
about rock
out
and
to
roll,
Zed's Dead.
but shouts out to you guys. That's an epic fucking name.
It is.
Zed's Dead, baby.
I mean, to this day, people always ask, what is in the briefcase? What is in
I was
Marcellus
asking
Wallace's
that the whole time I was
briefcase?
watching it last night. I was like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
you gotta
know.
understand is with directors like Tarantino or Guy Ritchie, so it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They like for you to
They
think
want you to
on
think.
it.
They want you to think.
Mhm.
It can be whatever the hell you want it to be. If anybody out there has seen Rock and Rolla, I love you.
One of our favorite movies.
But in that movie, there's a painting, and you never see the fucking painting, but the painting is the biggest object in the movie. You never see it once. Fucking awesome. Shout out to Guy Ritchie for that.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
Guy Ritchie's another amazing director.
Yeah, how many people do you know who have the bad motherfucker wallet?
Right?
Yeah.
I fucking want it, dude. I was like, I've wanted it since I was a little kid, since I first seen that fucking movie. I was like, I want that wallet. And every time I see
All
it,
I want is the fucking $5 milkshake.
Right? Oh, where did I see a $5 milkshake?
Better
I
be a
saw
good
one.
Betty's Burgers, probably.
Betty's Burgers.
If you go to Betty's Burgers, Santa Cruz, for all you that don't know, we're in Monterey. So
Oh,
Santa
God,
Cruz is a
1831.
25-minute drive north from here. And they have alcoholic milkshakes, and they're fucking amazing.
I guess, it's got such a unique storytelling structure, and there's so many good actors, and the stories they're just the right amount of unpredictable.
He does something genius with his storytelling where he does the chapter things, and he doesn't.
And he
he's not
goes
afraid
backwards.
to go.
He goes backwards.
Exactly.
Like when John Travolta's already dead, and it's like, oh shit, there's John Travolta fucking.
Now, quiz for the audience. We won't spoil it here. Who here knows how John Travolta dies and where he dies? You should know. It's Pulp Fiction. Anyways,
I'm gonna fucking. If you want to edit this out, you can. I just want to put this out here for some cool trivia shit. Somebody was telling me that the reason that he was shitting so much, I don't know if you didn't realize, but he shits a lot in that movie, is because he's on heroin, and heroin makes you fucking shit. Now I've never taken heroin.
It either makes you shit or it gets you constipated.
Yeah.
And that's
That
why.
could be a good, yeah.
And because he's a junkie, that ends up getting him killed.
That's right, because he shot twice in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shot at the end.
And every time he comes out of the bathroom, something is going terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, the first one was that when Uma Thurman's all fucked up and you gotta. No, when's the first shit, dude?
Oh,
The first shit is when he dies, and then the second shit is when he's
At the house?
at the restaurant.
in the restaurant, he comes out of the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Like the whole time.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen the
Yeah,
fucking
no,
movie.
I watched last night. Just
No,
by
you know,
chance.
that I think about it, when he comes out of the bathroom at her house, shit's going wrong. Every time he goes into a bathroom
Yeah,
and comes
dude.
out, shit's going
Okay,
wrong.
yeah, so it's not even just the shit thing.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just the
just-
bathroom. Okay. John Travolta stay
But
in the
it's-
bathrooms, man.
There
Stay
must
the
be a
fuck out of the
symbol.
bathroom, bro.
Yeah.
Lay off the H, okay?
Doesn't go well for you. All right, so you're saying Pulp Fiction? That's fucking nobody's gonna really.
No,
argue
let's
that
keep.
point.
We're just saying that's the most.
Okay, we could.
the one that's gonna resonate throughout time. But
Yeah.
let's talk about Hateful Eight.
let's
How
start
good?
this out.
How good was Hateful Eight?
Oh, fucking so good.
It was
dude.
fucking dope,
so
right?
Good, dude.
I love the way it crescendoed to, like you said, chapters. Each chapter had...
Oh my balls! He shot my dick off. He shot my dick
But
off.
actually, with the chapter thing, he did it in a way where this time he actually, told pretty much the whole story and then did the chapter thing at the end of it,
Yeah,
and
and
he showed the beginning.
revealed
again.
who Mama
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what pissed me off? People were sitting there talking about how the movie promoted sexism or some shit.
Oh, God.
Did you fucking see that? Like, are you kidding me? It's a Tarantino movie. Like, out of all the
That's
fucking
the
things that are
thing.
going wrong,
That's the thing.
you're stuck up on fucking women's rights.
Seriously, not the scene where Samuel Jackson gets head from another man who
Oh.
happens to be that character's son,
Then shoots him.
then
Yeah.
shoots him.
Then shoots his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the racial
Out
slurs.
of all the fucking things that Tarantino
Because
has done over
let's
the
face
years.
it, that's the hot topic right now. feminism and all this shit, but we won't even go into that.
won't go into
For
that.
you guys, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that
You
shit.
hear it
I
all
don't
the
want to
time.
hear that shit.
I just feel like you don't go into a Quentin Tarantino movie expecting things to be PC.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
You go in there expecting to be offended like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why you go to
That's why
We're
Quentin
talking about a
Tarantino
man who
movies.
fucking brought Hitler back and got him on the ground and his face shot up
Like for
by the Americans.
what's
That's
that?
for you, America.
By the
That was
bear
for
Jew.
you.
Yes.
Oh,
I
the
love
bear
that
Eli
guy.
Roth.
That guy.
Shouts
Eli
out to Eli
Roth is
Roth.
the
You're
best.
amazing. So with Hateful Eight though, man, you got Ennio Morricone, which I just looked up, and God
Love
damn
it.
it,
Love it.
the opening like theme music to the fucking opening scene of that movie was just so
Fucking dope.
fucking cool. Reminded me of
Everything
The
about it
Omen.
was dope, dude.
Oh my god, like the shot of the snow, and then
And
like,
then how he just keeps running and how Kurt Russell just keeps running into people
Kurt
after
Russell
people.
in that movie.
Yeah.
Love it, dude.
Well, that's why. Okay, so what I was gonna say is we should start out with what our favorite Tarantino movie is, and I'll
It's-
go first. For me, is the surprising one.
Reservoir Dogs.
Death Proof.
Oh shit.
Death Proof is my favorite Tarantino movie.
Interesting.
One, I'll give you a
I
few
already know
reasons.
why. Rosario Dawson.
Hey, that is one of the reasons why.
And he loves the inner thigh muscles. So if
Hey,
you've seen his
you
movie,
nailed like two of my fucking.
you know why he likes it.
The inner thigh muscle is definitely very a big factor in why I love that movie. But no, it's just Kurt Russell, fucking one of my heroes since I seen Tombstone when I was a little child. My daddy
Fucking
who
beast,
raised me
dude.
right.
Totally
and
forgot
fucking,
about that movie.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
well, it's one of my favorite movies of all time and one of the greatest westerns, if not the. I will make the argument and say it's the greatest western ever.
It's
But-
definitely the definitive Western of our generation.
Yeah.
Which Western
That's
did you
it.
say?
Tombstone.
Tombstone? Okay.
It's like
With,
that's when everyone our age thinks about westerns.
Russell.
When
Yeah.
you think about Kurt
Kurt
Russell,
Russell, Val
Val
Kilmer.
Kilmer, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't go wrong, man.
No, Daisy at all.
Oh, Doc Holliday, Jesus Lord. But so ever since then, and when he played Wyatt Earp, I fucking love Kurt Russell, and not only that, but with the Escape from New York series, or the Escape of series, that shit's fucking tight, and Death Proof, just the beautiful women in fucking short shorts the whole time, kick-ass soundtrack, kick-ass straight to the point fucking movie. Like I saw Grindhouse, because Grindhouse was the thing they were doing. They were trying to bring back double features in the theaters and stuff like that. And so it was Robert Rodriguez doing Planet Terror.
Yeah.
And then you had an intermission, and then you came back and saw Death Proof. I went to that actual thing, so I got to see both of them. And I love Planet Terror too, but it was like Robert Rodriguez is even more of a acquired taste than Tarantino. Like he's like kind of more like slapstick action-y, where like it's fucking overly gory.
Yeah.
It's like
There's a gun attached to the fucking chick's leg.
yeah, like it's comical like action.
Yeah.
Dude, like that who did that one horrendous fucking movie? Hobo with a shotgun. Oh my fucking god.
Which was great. But it was
Wow,
like,
fuck that. Tell me your boy fucking Robert Rodriguez had something to do with that fucking atrocity.
hey, but let's just
The
say
trailer that
real
they
quick,
did was
to
fun.
not
it looked fucking
discredit-
dope. It looked fucking dope, but then I'm watching
It
it.
was
It's
and
the
I was
same
like,
movie.
in the okay, look, if you're, it's the same thing, right? Where like like it is an acquired taste because it's total a shit movie. You're right, but just how like crazy it is makes it a good. It's like almost so bad it's fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
It's like in the section where you go and you see like the green slob monster when you when you went to like Blockbuster. Like,
you watch it for fun. You don't watch it to be like
Yeah.
educated on film history or whatever. But let me just real quick to wrap up the Robert Rodriguez shit. Like Desperado, it's one of my favorite movies of all fucking time, and I
huge
fucking
cult following for that shit.
I love Desperado. Every time it's on, I watch the whole thing. It's fucking amazing.
I even like the sequel with Johnny
Once Upon a Time
Depp.
in Mexico, I loved it too. The first one, El Mariachi, pretty good too, but it was like, you can tell it was just like his, he didn't have the budget for Desperado yet, so he made that movie instead. But yeah, so Death Proof, when I seen it, like I just watched Planet Terror, had the intermission, came back to Death Proof, and I was just in the mood to have fun at the movies, and it was like a fun thing, And so when I watched it in the perfect mindset, and it gave me everything I wanted. It was like straight to the fucking point. It had murder, it had conspiracy, hot women, that fucking lap dance scene that in the theater was cut out. But then when you watch it at home, which I remember I bought the DVD or pre-ordered the DVD, and that was a large factor why I did that, was to fucking finally see the lap dance scene.
It was all over the blogs. He's like, oh, I gotta see this lap dance scene.
For real, like with Down in the Mexico by the Coasters, which is one of my all-time favorite songs too. But yeah, everything about that fucking movie, man. Death Proof was it's my personal favorite, and I still love everything Tarantino's done.
Back to what I was saying though about the whole fucking feminist thing for fucking Hateful Eight. Kill Bill, ladies and fucking gentlemen.
Yeah.
Like, come the fuck
For
on.
real, if you think that Tarantino isn't a fan of women, then you obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I will help pay for your. No, I'm not gonna say that.
In 2016, everything is put under the microscope, so it's
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Kinda, yeah. There's very little you can do that someone won't object to these days. You're just gonna have to let people object.
Well, that's part of the allure to Tarantino in itself, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like like I said, you're gonna see something very terrible and offensive,
Yeah.
but it's great and well
It's
written with
amazing.
characters that are really interesting.
yes, it's amazing. But I still don't really get why fucking people even like go see. Like, do they just assume like maybe this is the Tarantino movie where I'm gonna like him? Like, if you watch,
It's like Tarantino meets, Frozen.
like if you've
exactly.
seen like anything. Like even Pulp Fiction, if you've seen that and you don't like it, you're not gonna like anything else that he did. You really aren't. If you don't like that style of storytelling, which I don't know who the fuck you are, you probably live in fucking Venus or some shit. You're on some weird drugs, probably some prescription drugs, because the whole nation's on them, and aren't seeing clearly. Because god damn it, like Tarantino is a fucking treasure to filmmaking. But all right, so my favorite movie is Death Proof. What's your favorite?
Oh gosh, dude, this is tough, man. This is tough. Like, I think heavily underrated is gonna be fucking Jackie Brown, dude. Jackie fucking Brown.
It's a really good movie.
It's
Dope
amazing.
ass movie. When the hell are you gonna? Well, nowadays it's more possible. When the hell are you gonna see a fucking hippie, long-haired Robert De Niro?
Oh man. Oh man. See, that's the thing too. Like with the Robert De Niro.
And not only was he a hippie, man, he's just just running around, just fucking bumming it, dude.
For real.
Bumming it, trying to steal that one dude's girl.
That was kind of the role. I mean, I don't know, because that was like that was like the 80s, right? That was like early 80s,
Early
late 80s?
90s, I think.
But like that was kind of the role that kind of put him back on the map. I feel like,
Yeah,
because he was kind of disappearing.
He's too
like,
fucking young. That's like him going
that's
out
why
of like.
I'm kind of vague on it too.
That's right before he started doing the thing with Billy Crystal, right? That one movie. What's that psychiatrist movie where he takes the
Oh, I love it.
Analyze this.
Analyze this.
Yeah.
Analyze that.
And that's
I
like
love
he
that
started.
shit.
That's when he started coming back
Yeah,
to like
and meet the
and then he went to
Fockers,
meet the Fockers,
his
yeah.
parents and stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and
So
then that whole franchise opened up for him. So
I think
yeah.
Jackie Brown was kind of his like coming out.
That
and
was
showing
him
it.
like figuring out, okay, so where do I go after I'm not in fucking Raging Bull?
And I'm no
not
longer
fucking-
the tough guy, the
Yeah.
tough Italian guy, you know,
Yeah.
because like Taxi Driver,
And he
Godfather.
did. He broadened his
Raging
fucking
Bull.
horizons. And we were having a conversation about this last time
Yeah.
about him and Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Like how Al Pacino just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
he's
was,
been putting out stuff. But it hasn't
some
been
actors
anything.
are just one dimensional, and fuck man, I'm sorry for the Al Pacino fans out there, but from all I've seen, he is pretty one dimensional, you know. But it doesn't take anything away from his performances. They're all amazing. I love it. Carlito's Way, Scarface, of course, all that shit is fucking amazing. So okay, you're saying you're putting in Jackie Brown. That's your favorite, you think?
Oh, fuck, dude. No, man. I can't decide.
You gotta decide.
I can't decide.
I really do like that scene in Jackie Brown where they're going to do like a little heist or whatever in
The fucking twist.
the
and
yeah
turns
oh,
and shit.
in the mall the shopping mall.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's 3 different perspectives, one after the other after the
So
other.
fucking dope.
It's really cleverly written scene.
Fucking dope.
Definitely one of the.
What was
biggest
the movie? That was his second movie. So the one before that was Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I didn't really care for fucking Reservoir Dogs. But when he came to Jackie Brown and everything after that was fucking like, oh shit.
We're about to stop the show, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'll let that one slide. But Reservoir Dogs is fucking amazing, man. It's fucking amazing. The cast
You
alone,
can have it, man.
Harvey Keitel, fucking Tim Roth, like, dude, it just doesn't get any better.
I really like it establishes exactly like what Quentin Tarantino dialogue.
Well, because
is.
also too, he didn't have the budget. Like, if he had the budget, he would have shown the scenes that they were talking
Yeah.
about, like robbing the bank and all that stuff. But
Exactly.
he didn't have the budget. It was his first film, which is amazing to think that like how big he is, and he only has 8 films. That's pretty crazy. When I was writing it down, I wrote them all in order and stuff, and like I was like, damn, this is all he has. And then I was like noticing also.
Read them off real quick. Read them all off.
So the first one was Reservoir Dogs, and then
Reservoir
went to
Dogs,
Jackie Brown. Pulp Fiction was
Pulp
his next
Fiction,
one,
yeah.
and then a long absence until he made Kill Bill, and then Death Proof, and then Inglourious Bastards, Django, and Hateful Eight. Now I think Death Proof came before Volume 2 of Kill Bill.
What
think.
did you think of Django?
I really liked it.
Yeah,
I really liked
it was
it. I
dope.
liked it a lot.
when I was in school, when I was in high school, and we would talk about slavery, and they'd show us all these movies.
Try to make you cry.
And like every time they had one of these scenes where there's this vicious slave master and he's beating the slaves, he's being an asshole, they're really driving the point home. I'm like, God damn it, I wish there would just be a movie where the slave would get up and kill all these white motherfuckers.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Like,
And Tarantino gave that to you.
and I loved it. It's like Where like the underdog fights back
Well, we were
and
talking about
slams everybody
Oh my
down.
We were
God.
talking
It's
about
so
that
good.
with the Game of Thrones thing, where it's like it's so satisfying in that show when they like actually give the antagonists what they deserve. You know,
Mhm.
like how
Yeah.
some movies like you have this bad guy that you fucking absolutely hate, and like Lawless. For instance.
Tarantino, I always feel like you end up getting like what you want.
What you want,
You
yeah.
wanted your revenge, you get it.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
he gives it to you. He gives
And
it to
even
you
if you
and then
don't,
some.
yeah.
Like Kill Bill, she fucking slices motherfuckers like a whole room of Asian little Asian dudes.
Dude,
at a time.
crazy.
And
I
chicks.
love it.
Shout out to Gordon Liu
Oh fuck.
versus Chambers.
That was definitely one of my favorite scenes in Reservoir Dogs while we were talking about
Shootout.
that. Oh, and just that part in the middle, yeah, where he's torturing the
Michael
cop.
Madsen?
Michael
Oh my
Madsen is
God.
torturing the
Stuck
cop
in the middle with you. Oh my
cutting off
God.
the ear. He's gonna light him on fire. He's being a total asshole.
Michael
And then,
Madsen, bro.
You know, the guy you think is pretty much half dead throughout the whole movie
Yeah.
just shows up and empties his gun
Yeah.
into this fool, and you're
Yeah.
just like, finally.
It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
'Cause, I mean, that's definitely just that moment is one of the best establishing moments of a villain. You know
Yeah.
what I
It's
mean?
very, very,
Dude,
It's like an
very
iconic
satisfying.
little moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Totally.
like
So. Yeah. So.
Back
just
to
does,
the-
he
back to
just
the
does
Hitler
it for the
thing.
fuck of it.
Back to the Hitler thing, man. He let us have that one thing. Hitler took it away from us.
Well, that's the thing is like
but Tarantino gave it back.
I don't understand people's gripe with that. You know, like people were mad at Inglourious Bastards for the portrayal of
People were
certain
mad at
people and
freaking
stuff.
at
But yeah.
Morgan Freeman
Yeah.
for playing God
Yeah,
in
for real.
Yeah.
Bruce Almighty.
No, I love. Who had a
Because-
problem? Who had a problem with Inglourious Bastards?
I just remember there was like something about the Hitler scene, especially for some reason. People, yeah, it must have been Nazis who had a problem with it.
I
It's
guess.
like fucking A.
I don't know. I'm,
Like-
I'm a Jew. I have no problem with that movie.
Hey, see?
That movie's
You heard
awesome.
from-
It's
from
about
the-
Jews killing Nazis. Come on.
For real, like you know.
Yeah, dude, that's like giving so much satisfaction to
It's awesome.
to so many fucking.
Subject of bastards. I gotta say for the question of the show, best Tarantino movie, meaning his like actual best like work as a
We need a
director.
scene.
I'm gonna say it's Inglourious Bastards,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say it because of just the storytelling in general. Everything was on point.
Dude, the first
Um,
fucking 12 minutes of that movie,
Oh God,
fucking
fucking
genius.
Christoph
Oh.
Waltz, dude.
So sick. I love that dude.
But when he's talking about
Came
the,
out of nowhere, just like, hey, I'm the best actor like in the
Yeah,
world, and
yeah.
I'm just gonna do this.
Nobody's
scene
ever heard of
right
me. I'm 55.
yeah,
You know, some
killed
shit.
it. And that's Tarantino's good job on him too, like for fucking finding those
So-
dudes.
now. Suddenly, the
dude.
go-to guy to play any villain is
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah,
Fucking terrible and with the Green Hornet. Oh fuck.
I didn't even watch it. I couldn't
Oh, that
watch
movie's
it.
funny though.
It was
It
cool,
was-
man. But just that dude's so badass. And anytime he plays a role like that, it just makes him less
Yeah.
badass.
Michael
Cosby.
Fassbender.
Fassbender, yeah.
Oh,
He's in
yeah,
Inglourious
yeah,
Bastards.
that's what
Is he in Inglourious Bastards?
He is in
He is
Inglourious
in
He's
Inglourious
still,
Bastards.
dude, my favorite fucking scene, my second favorite scene from that movie is his scene, the shootout scene in the
Yeah, that's
downstairs
right.
bar.
Yeah.
And instead of fucking doing three like the Germans do like this,
Oh,
he does like
did.
Americans like
Yeah.
this
So
and
they
gives
got
them
him.
away.
Yeah.
And then he fucking sits back, lights a smoke, and goes, "Well,
Oh.
boys,"
Mhm,
and then just
mhm.
blows their fucking
Totally.
dicks off.
That's
dude.
That's
for
right.
me, Inglourious Bastards is the testament of his
He's a badass.
director. Cause I mean, like, it just for also thing that stands out is the language like that he played around with. There was like I think 3 or 4 different languages like that actually had a big part in the movie. You know, they were speaking German, they were speaking French, and then they were speaking like other Slavic languages.
That's true. That is very
and
impressive.
his play around with when to give us subtitles and when not to give us subtitles and stuff like that. Fucking
Yeah.
genius, man. I pay attention to that shit a lot. Like,
He understands what we can perceive through
and what we should
body
be
gestures and stuff like
perceiving.
that.
You know,
Yeah.
like he.
This isn't important for you to understand,
To
know,
me,
through
that's-
language, but through body language is all you need to
And
know.
to me, that's one of the skills I look for in a director. You know, where like somebody that can totally put themselves in the viewer's perspective and imagine what they're gonna be seeing and when to play around with what. You know, like that's what makes a good director for me. And Inglourious Basterds just nailed it. Like every fucking thing. I would say Kill Bill. For me. It's a tie between Kill Bill Volume 1 and then Inglourious Basterds as his like triumph.
I was so just thinking the same thing because I have to say my favorite
Is
my
Kill
favorite
Bill.
movie is Kill Bill Volume 1.
Dude, I feel like we all can relate to that, dude.
Yeah.
We were all probably around 12 years old when they came out.
Yeah.
around
You know,
there.
around
yeah.
12, between 10 to 15 or 16 or whatever.
Yeah, I was probably like 16 when that
Yeah.
movie came out.
And
16.
everybody was watching that shit, dude, and it was badass.
Yeah.
And,
And
it
we
still holds
at
up.
the time just got into Wu-Tang Clan, and it was
Oh,
like it was like somebody was fucking giving us like a dream come true. They were like a Tarantino movie produced by the RZA, and included like Gordon Liu from 36 Chamber,
That was sick.
Kung Fu trilogy and stuff like that. Like it just nailed everything that like we were into as kids, and it just gave us everything we wanted. And like, who's mad at Uma Thurman kicking ass? Because
the action in that movie is so solid.
Dude,
It
she's
is
badass,
so
bro.
impressive.
It's the fucking dopest, like most empowering kind of fucking thing you can expect for a woman, and I love it as a man.
Yeah.
Like the dude's fucking, the dude blows her fucking head off. She's in the hospital. This guy's paying motherfuckers to take turns on her.
Yeah.
And she just fucking wakes up with like a fucking bat out of hell and just fucking
smashes that dude's
motherfucker's
head.
head. Dude.
Oh, it's
Come
so
on.
good.
Come on, he's like, please no. Until he's like,
that's another one of
fucking
Tarantino's
completely
fucking cringing moments that he gives
fucking
you.
fried. His brains are just scrambled.
My name is Bud. I like fuck.
Oh my
Pussy
god.
wagon.
Oh.
Oh dear.
And she crawls, and she's like, what was that saying you've been saying for the past 2 days? Don't be a bitch or something like that.
Oh, conquer your inner
Conquer
bitch.
your inner bitch. She's
Oh,
fucking
I
making her
love
toes.
that.
When she's making her toes try to wiggle.
Yeah.
It's like wiggle your big toe.
She just sits there and like it gives you the time essence of like it probably was like a few hours that she was sitting there like.
Well, let's put it
trying
this way, guys. If you're in a fucking coma for X amount of fucking years and you wake up, you're probably not gonna be walking anytime soon.
No, yeah, because you haven't used.
Let alone driving a pussy wagon. Let's just put that out there.
And go
Sword
and
fighting
let alone
people.
showing up to Vivica Fox's house.
Vivica A. Fox.
Such a good fight, though.
Shouts out to 50.
I love that like, whole scene where she just beats the shit out of that whole room.
Dude, it's so funny because the whole time Vivica Fox is trying to talk her out. She's like, we was on the same team. We was on a mission.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing but business.
Yeah.
That's not working. My daughter's right over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, another trivia question. What was Vivica Fox's character's name? If you guys get these trivia questions right, and somebody actually says it, I may or may not send you something.
Probably not.
And if I do, it's probably just something I want to throw away anyways. Just being real.
Just a few D pics.
Just for the legal right there.
But dude, that fucking
Wait,
scene
so
too.
is there any truth to like the new Kill Bill being the revenge of Vivica Fox's daughter?
Okay, so hold
Or
on.
is that bullshit
hold
just
on,
made
hold
up
on.
by fucking...
For those of you that don't
It's
know.
a passing comment he made a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. For those of you that don't know, alright, and spoiler alert to Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, but if you haven't seen mine now, then you should just fucking stop what you're doing and kill yourself. Anyways, spoiler alert, Vivica Fox dies in the scene we were just explaining, okay? But she dies in front of her little girl. Now, every good Kung Fu movie enthusiast knows that is a recurring topic is like seeing your father or your parent or something family member die in front of you, and it makes you want to have revenge in your whole life. It's a spaghetti western topic, that comes up a lot where like that gives them incentive enough to like train their whole lives so they get to the point of being able to take revenge. And Uma Thurman actually says to the little girl, "If you still feel raw about this when you're older,
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
I'll be waiting." And like because she said that, it gives some weight to the fan theory that because he's in talks of doing Volume 3 and 4, and they're saying that the plot line might be the little girl actually finally growing up and then Kill Bill being the bride, which I think is fucking the way to go. Like, how could you come up with a better plot line than that? Like, you already set it up without probably even consciously setting it up.
Fucking dope.
Well, and it's like you said, it's a recurring theme because, like, the villain of that movie, Oran Ishii, has the same. She's born the same way. She sees her folks killed,
She hides them,
and then she goes to get revenge, and then she becomes a bad
Which,
guy.
time out, by the way, fucking dude, you might have just proved to me that might be the best one.
The anime scene.
Dude, the anime scene.
When it goes
Holy
through that,
shit.
it just switches into a whole nother
Ladies and
gear.
gentlemen, I'm changing it right now. Kill Bill Volume 1.
It's such an artful movie.
It is, man.
And it just feels like such a craft. Like, he was thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
Dude, when
like,
she
ever
jumps up
since-
on a fucking table, when she jumps up on a table,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
she runs tiptoes over.
Oh my god. Just like this fucker right here.
Anybody has anything else to fucking say? Now's
I'm
the
just
fucking
saying.
time.
I almost
I can
feel
just
like...
see. I can just see. Sorry to cut you off. I can just see like your baby mama saying some shit. Of course, she cut
You
your
may or
balls
may not
off.
have role played that scene over and over again.
Just step up on the table, dude. Little pitter patter feet.
Lucy Liu. I mean, that's another thing why I'm changing it to Kill Bill. Just my love for women. It's total biasm, but fucking A, dude. Like from Uma Thurman herself to Vivica Fox and Lucy Liu, and then fucking the redhead with the eye patch, or she's blonde.
Oh yeah, she doesn't. She played in Splash.
Okay.
Back in like the 80s, dude. I don't know if you've seen that
Splash,
movie, man.
But she's fucking smoking Fox too, so. Yeah, just had everything you wanted in that movie. And the anime scene, man. Holy God. If I could just have a movie of that anime,
Yeah.
I would love it, dude.
That
That's
was
my
just a
favorite
show?
art style.
That'd be dope. To
Yeah.
make a show out of that?
Yeah, it would.
But that character, Oren, like, is
Dude,
good.
people would fucking Toonami would eat
Yeah.
that shit up.
And she's just such a great character in and of herself. Like, I know, like, I almost feel like Bill is almost like a kind of anticlimactic villain.
Oh god,
Yeah, well, that was-
anticlimactic is like is like an understatement. Like when the motherfucker gets the 5 fingers of death.
Yeah.
he's like,
That's like one of the main gripes to Volume 2.
Which is why I say Volume 1.
Yeah.
It's definitely that. And I would say the main 3 heavy hitters of his movies, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill Volume 1, Inglourious Bastards.
I would
Those
agree.
3 are probably, like, I could say you could narrow it down to 3 at least.
Like, just have branches coming out
Yeah.
of those, yeah.
And, like, the other ones are good movies, just not quite on the same level.
Yeah.
Like you said, like, the languages are
Mhm.
very impressive, like,
Yeah.
in Inglourious Bastards. And just Pulp Fiction is just, it's just a
so
classic.
fucking dope, dude.
Yeah. You can't ever... You put Pulp Fiction on in any setting, and unless you're some robot zombie fucking creature from Venus, you are
What is
just...
it with
you're-
Venus?
I don't know. I don't want to say Mars because I like Mars, and I'm fucking a Pisces, so Neptune's my...
Mars.
Hashtag triggered.
What-
Venus rights.
Oh god.
Oh, you just started another one, Evan. What are
Here
you
we
doing?
go. Here we go.
And now they're
We
gonna
just
invent-
lost like 50 human beings on this earth. They're just dead now. Who claim the planet Mars or Venus is their fucking. Before we get on the topic, man, I gotta say, like, a really good example of the shit he does is like he'll put you into a scenario where it's just them bullshitting.
Mhm.
It's not necessarily anything that needs to be in a fucking movie.
I
But
was
it's
actually...
still fucking interesting.
The
and,
foot
like,
massage.
Foot massage.
In the beginning.
Thank you for fucking saying that. It was all my fucking. You just read my mind.
Two
Dude.
acts.
It didn't need to fucking be there, but it needed to be there, dude.
No, yeah.
Exactly.
Because I watched it last night, and I, like, was totally thinking
I can't
of
believe you
that one
fucking said that.
scene.
I wish, because people are gonna say that I fucking am making this up and just doing this, but no, dude, you fucking read my mind, bro. That's why I love this man. That's why he's my roommate. But
Yeah.
anyways, man, like it's just needless fucking shit that doesn't need to be said, but
Yes.
it makes the fucking movie,
Yes.
It
dude.
really humanizes the character.
Yeah.
Because you got
Humanizes
two
the
guys that are hitmen, and instead of sitting there talking
Yeah.
tough, no, they're talking about fucking
No,
foot
they're talking about
massages
fucking
and,
foot
and
massages
Royale
and
with
it's okay.
cheese.
Royale with cheese, man.
It's a podcast
Check
topic.
this out.
Yeah.
Check
That's
this
a
out.
fucking podcast
How
in
is
a
it?
movie.
How's a
man.
Yeah.
regular? How's a regular action movie broken down?
It's just some generic
Villain
lines.
comes in, kills the main character's family. Main character goes through a workout phase where he's building up his fucking
Yeah.
stamina.
Of course. Oh,
and learning how to
montage.
learning how to
Montage.
shoot guns, or if
Yeah.
it's Rocky's running down the
Yeah.
fucking running up the stairs.
Then you gotta kill the
And then
henchman.
boom! Then you gotta kill the henchman, and then boom, the final scene where he gets revenge.
Yeah, that's
Fuck no, Tarantino's talking about foot massages, $5 fucking milkshakes, and fucking Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's dead.
Zed's dead, baby.
Zed's fucking dead, baby.
Which is the funniest thing to me in that movie is like, I'd say Zed is like the only character. Like, out of all the assholes there is in that movie, he's the character. He and the other rapist guy are like, they're like the real only characters I'd say are villains of that
Yeah.
movie, because everyone else is just kind of
Well,
assholes.
that's what I love about him too.
that
Is
are
where
killing
he
each
kind of
other,
makes you
but-
like the villain in a lot of his movies. Like
Yeah.
especially the Hateful Eight. Like everybody had their favorite character.
Yeah.
Like who's you guys' favorite character in the Hateful Eight? I mean, for me, it was Kurt Russell.
Who's the fucking
But
dude?
no, I take
who's
back
the dude?
all the
say,
baggage.
who's the dude who fucking played the transgender on Sons of Anarchy? The fucking redneck
Sorry.
that survives. The redneck that
The-
survives at the end.
Oh, Walt Goggins.
Walt Goggins.
That dude's
I
so
said
fucking
Walt
dope.
Baggins or whatever.
That
Walt
dude's the
Goggins.
shit.
No,
if
I
you
was
guys
gonna
have fucking
say-
seen him, I know he played in Justice, or is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Justice?
Yeah.
But when he fucking played, that motherfucker played a fucking tranny on Sons of Anarchy. Such
Oh, I
a
do
fucking
remember
dope.
that. I
Like
remember
dope
that.
character, dude. That dude was fucking legit.
I
And he comes back and plays a badass racist redneck.
he's
Like,
honestly,
do you understand the fucking problems with that right there, dude? That's just how dope of a fucking actor he is.
I might have to say it's a tie between Kurt Russell and Walt.
Kurt Russell's
Walt
badass.
Goggins.
He's just fucking.
One I'm loving
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson. I'm
I know, I
always
love
loving
Samuel Jackson too, but I just
Yeah, we get his praise is already fucking due
Yeah,
without
yeah.
goes without saying.
But everybody had their favorite character,
Yeah.
in Hateful Eight.
And that was another one of those movies where it's like there's a bunch of guys that are assholes. You couldn't really say who the villain is, except the chick, I guess. She's
Yeah,
the real villain.
she was straight a mean.
Oh, I'll tell you who the
person
real
all time.
villain. I'll tell you who the unsung fucking villain is of that movie. Oh, that's his name. Channing fucking Tatum.
That's right.
What the fuck were you thinking? At least you blew his head off, Tarantino. But what the fuck were you thinking, man? That boy has no fucking right being in a Tarantino
I
movie.
really was kind of upset by that.
I
too.
wonder where that came from. But at least he was only in like one
I think
scene.
he's like, hey, I think you're a cool
I mean,
guy. I think
okay.
you're a cool guy, Channing Tatum. I'm gonna put you in a
Hold
movie for
on.
15 minutes and then I'm gonna blow your fucking face off.
I'm gonna it might have played a part to it, and it might have been something for him that he consciously did for that reason. Channing Tatum was probably trying to like get rid of the Matt what's the fucking Magic Mike movie. He's probably trying to get his credibility back. Because I'll tell you what,
And
one of my
Jeff
favorite of
Jarrett.
all time movies, it's either called A Guide to Being a Saint or A Guide to Becoming a Saint, with Robert Downey Jr. and Channing Tatum, and it takes place in New York, and it's a fucking amazing movie. If you guys haven't seen it, watch that shit. He plays a fucking awesome
He's
dude.
not a bad actor.
But everything else
Oh
is
no,
kinda,
he's a terrible actor.
He's just been in a bunch.
Terrible
Yeah.
actor.
When he's in 21 Jump Street, I thought that was
It's funny. It's fucking
It's
funny.
funny. I
That's
hate his
what belongs.
character.
But it's funny.
He should be a comedy
His
guy.
acting is terrible.
I don't
Yeah.
even think he should be a comedy guy. I think
Acting's
he's just like,
terrible.
I think he's that one actor that you do that. You bring him in for a movie, and just because he has that name, you shoot him in the face, and it gives you the name, and then it's also not a heavy
Maybe
part.
it was the fucking most genius movies ever made. I don't fucking know. That's neither here nor there. But he's a fucking terrible actor. Yeah, I'm supposed to say. I don't give a shit. I don't mind him.
I thought 21 Jump
Alright,
Street
so
was
we're
funny,
gonna go-
but then again, he did have Jonah Hill to play
Yeah.
off of.
And Jonah Hill was with the real comedy.
Because yeah, he can make anyone funny. Well, of course, what was that?
Oh,
Wolf of
fucking
Wall Street. Him and Leonardo DiCaprio are a great double.
Dude, he's like, what does he say? What did he say to the father to Leo's father? He's like, $55,000.
Yeah, he's-
Really? $55,000? He's like, what'd you spend it on? He's like, we
get
ordered the appetizers and the sides.
$20,000 on sides? He's like, yeah.
what
do they cure cancer? He's
He's
like,
like,
actually, they
yes,
did.
What's
They do
that?
cure
What's that
cancer.
new movie he's in where he plays like a war?
That was
lord?
the War Dogs.
Who's the wait? Who else? Who's in that?
That's the
movie
guy
like
who
that?
played in fucking what was that drum movie?
Wait, who is this? Wait, you talking?
War Dogs.
I know. Who's the other guy?
He plays in the fucking Whiplash.
Oh, Miles. How does he say Miles Jury?
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
He's fucking tight. If you guys seen
Miles
Whiplash,
That's right. He was in that movie.
Let's pretend fucking the remake of Fantastic Four didn't
yeah,
happen.
I
Yeah,
think Marvel's
that was-
doing that too. So we don't.
Yeah,
have to worry about that.
they don't have a chance, so I think they gave it back to Marvel.
All right,
They
wrap
gave
it up.
Spider-Man back to Marvel.
We're gonna wrap it up.
All
We
right.
have Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, or Inglourious Bastards to be the ultimate Tarantino movie. I think those top three would be good, but let's just narrow it down.
Okay,
for
I'll
the
go-
sake of arguing.
I'll go fucking Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say Kill Bill Volume 1. Well, no, because I'm being biased in the women thing. I think I'm gonna go with my first answer. For me, it's Inglourious Bastards, just because of the transitions of like
Go movie, dude.
languages.
Go
and
fucking
yeah,
movie.
but
Go
no,
movie.
that's not taken away.
It doesn't
from
even
any
matter,
of these
dude. You,
things.
you had me at the first fucking 12 minutes of that movie. So.
Yeah, for real. But Pulp Fiction, I love you. to
Pulp
death.
Fiction, I feel like, is gonna be like, it's
Yeah.
gonna resonate throughout fucking generations.
Like,
it's
I
gonna
can
be on
watch-
T-shirts. It's gonna be on T-shirts for fucking the next 100 years.
It's
For
one of those movies like Citizen Kane. Everyone,
Yeah.
it's always going to be one of those movies that people remember.
You're always gonna walk down the street and see some sort of quote from it. Somewhere.
Hopefully, god damn it.
Yeah.
Like you said, people will be saying Royale with cheese
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
200
yeah.
years. And no one knows why that.
Like, why the
where
fuck
that
are we
came
saying
from.
that?
Yeah.
Tarantino guy?
Like I would even say
Tater
that,
tot
like,
guy.
Tater tot guy?
like I would watch Pulp Fiction over and over and over again. Where like Inglourious Bastards, I wouldn't watch over and over and over again. But it's still like
Yeah.
just
He
because-
has a lot of that in his
Yeah.
in his collection, man. Like where you watch it and you can't watch it for another year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Pulp Fiction is the one you can fucking throw. Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Death Proof.
Kill Bill. I can watch
Bill.
Kill Bill any day of the week.
Same here.
Except Volume 2, I'll like have to wait.
Which one's Volume 2? The one where they talk a lot more?
No,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily talking about
Kill
more,
Bill
but
Volume 1
it's
is
the
like
one where
all
they kill,
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not why I like Kill Bill.
It's just
1
got the best
more.
structured characters. Like the second
got
one's
the best
good.
structure.
It's just a little more
then, like,
anticlimactic.
The anticlimactic ending that we were just
Yeah.
explaining
Get
earlier.
your
like,
fucking daughter back.
Yeah, like I mean, it's whatever. I get it.
It's just like Jesus Christ, that whole crazy ass fight scene. Not only is it
Yeah.
so well choreographed, it's an absolute bloodbath,
Yeah.
and it's just like
It's so much
Have you
the
guys
fact that he
seen
had to fucking go black,
black and white.
The
Yeah,
entire movie's an homage. So
It's
like,
a homage.
Dope
and he
shit.
nailed it.
It's him having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think it shows in his filmmaking. So we're gonna end on Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill, his best Tarantino movie. That's not taken away from any of them. Apparently he didn't like Reservoir Dogs, so you guys can beat him up over the internet for that one.
I got thick
anyways,
skin. I'll be okay.
this has been The Violent Sneeze. I'm Sage, that's Evan, and that's Dylan. And that, my friend, concludes another exciting episode of the Violent Sneeze podcast. If y'all like that, go ahead and give me a like. And while you're at it, click the subscribe button. It'll help me out a bit. Anyways, any sports show supports me, and I do appreciate it, so thank you very much. Oh, by the way, if any of you out there have not watched any of the movies mentioned prior, do yourself a favor and watch them all. Watch them all right now. Quit your job. Quit everything you do. Watch Tarantino's movies, please. It'll help your life. And if you don't like Quentin Tarantino movies, then don't like and subscribe. Actually, I take that back. Please like and subscribe. I'm Sage Ryan Cash. Hope you all enjoyed that. More episodes coming soon. Stay tuned.